So, um, basically, like, I was sitting here with my son, and you guys who've been following already know the situation where my husband left about 18 months ago, and we do as best we can, like, sharing our son back and forth, but like, I was hoping I was going to have him till Wednesday. And we were just sitting around cuddled up. Like, it's cold here. I had just got done making him his lunch, getting him his juice, and then we were both sitting on the couch. He was watching Captain Underpants. And then, like, out of nowhere, he's like, I miss daddy. And I'm like, yeah, I do too. I wish he was here. I wish we were all sitting together. And he's like, I want to go with daddy. I miss daddy. And I'm like, are you sure? I'm like, and so I called him and I was like, well, he misses you. And he's like, all right, well, I'll come pick him up then. And I'm like, now I'm sitting here alone in this big house. Like, I'm supposed to have a bunch of kids running around, and I just don't. Like, I don't know what is even going on. It just sucks. Like, I don't. Like, I wanted to be a mom and I wanted to be taking care of my kids, but the thing is, like, because he doesn't want to be with me and be together, every time that my son misses his dad, he has to, like, be removed from me. It's like, instead of just dad comes home and we're all together. And, like, I'm really trying to cope with this. And I'm really trying to, like, I'm trying to find the positive aspects about this, but I'm not really seeing them. It's like, okay, so you know what I'm going to go do now? You know what I'm going to go do? I'm going to go up in my bedroom. I'm going to smoke and I'm going to just meditate. Because what else am I fucking supposed to do? It's not like I'm going to cook dinner now. There's no family to cook for. Which is cool. I mean, yeah, but it's like, I miss having my little guy here, Like, I've already had to make amends with losing my other two kids pretty much. Now, I did not lose them. I have custody of my kids, but they love their dad so much. And, obviously, in another situation where you don't want to be near somebody, because they can't fucking treat you right. The kids always want to go over there. Well, now in this quarantine case, dads are working a lot less. So the other two, they're coming back tomorrow. But it's like, I've already had to try to make peace with, like, losing, like, I love my little guy. I really do. And I hate the fact that I'm shattered and he's just fine. Like, he is so happy not coming home to me. Like, he loves it. He says how awesome it is to not have to come home to loud kids or a pile of dishes. He's got a lot more money now because he's not taking me out to dinner. Um, and then right at, like, this literally just happened. He literally just picked him up 5 minutes ago. And I feel like when my son goes, it's like my heart just, I don't feel like I was requesting anything like abnormal from the man I married. Like, and I was just texting him earlier, and it's like, he's like, whatever you want me to do, I'll do. It's like, if you want me to pick him up, I will. If you want to wait till Wednesday, I'll wait. It doesn't matter. Like, and I'm like, well, that's not true, because what I wanted you to do was actually spend time together, you know? And I'm sorry, I gotta blow my nose. I'm not gonna do it on camera. It got to a point where I could not stay in this marriage with him, and I asked for a simple request. And I said, I just want us to spend one day a week or night, together without kids. I wanted like more of a reconnection of, what I wanted was like an hour of conversation, like one-on-one, paying attention. I wanted physical affection, sex, cuddling, stuff like that. And I wanted to, trying to get like intimacy between us. And when I told him that's what I wanted to move forward in the relationship, because I couldn't keep going on with someone coming home and just being so angry and so resentful. It's like he signed up to be with me, and then like everything, he would just get mad at like my entire lifestyle. Like, if he comes home and he sees dishes in the sink or something, it's like he's just gonna he would yell and scream and rage about shit. Like, and it's like, it took me a really long time to just have, I guess you could call it strength, but I mean, I don't feel like I'm strong at all. I feel like I'm probably the weakest I've ever been, honestly. He's just hurt me so much. And it's like, I'm over here stupid crying, and he's like living a great life. Like, he literally does not give a fuck at all. Like, I was nothing to lose. Like, he did not care. Like, he didn't look at walking away as losing me, because it's like he never even wanted to have me or something, And so as he was picking our son up and he sees me crying, he's like, you really need to get your shit together. And I'm like, you really needed to not lie to me. Like, I'm like, it's sad. Like, I mean, my son is allowed to miss his dad. Like, of course, like, usually when kids miss their dads, It's because dad is like gonna be coming home, and you can be like, oh, he'll be here soon, I'll see him then. Now I get it, there's a lot of deadbeats out there, but like for this particular situation, and then I just think it sucks. That's all. That if my son misses his dad, like, okay, so I let him go because I want him to be happy, but it's like I love him so much that I want him to be happy at the expense of me being happy. So I really have to find something else in my life. I really know that. Like, I really know that I cannot look to motherhood as my identity because it doesn't get to be. Like, I really full-heartedly believe that being a mom was my purpose in life, but like the universe keeps showing me that like no. um and then when he picked him up, like he puts him in the car seat or whatever, shuts the door, and then as he's walking around to get into his car, he says, well, when he's with me, he never once says anything about missing you. Good. Because I don't want my son's heart broken. You know? And even if he did miss me, he's probably not going to say it in front of somebody that he knows hates me. And my son literally thinks that the reason that my husband isn't here is because I threw him out, which is only half true. Because he doesn't remember, like, he doesn't remember all the times that my husband would throw a rage fit and either punch a wall or throw something or break something or hurt me or yell and scream at everyone. Like, he just remembers fun time daddy coming to pick him up. That's all. So it's like I'm not trying to corrupt my child with him learning the truth, but at the same token, like, I don't want him having a really skewed sense of reality, because reality is that this dude treated the entire fucking marriage like a big inconvenience, treated me like an inconvenience. And he was just texting me today like, oh, it's too bad that those once a week I would rub your feet wasn't good enough. And it's like, yeah, it's too bad that you think that paying attention to me once a week for maybe 20 minutes and getting your chore over with, like, oh, checked off, all right, gave the wife some attention, like, so you can check it off and go back down to the basement alone. Like, yeah, it's really too bad, because I think that most of the time when somebody gets married to someone, they're like pretty much assuming that unless somebody's traveling or maybe circumstances come up here and there, that like every day you're gonna be with your person. Like, the deception, it was like, what it was a traumatizing mind fuck. So my kid's gone. Guess I'll see him tomorrow night. I mean, what am I gonna do, right? I really just need to I don't know what I need to do, honestly. If I knew what I needed to do, I quite frankly and literally would have done it. Um yeah. So it's dumb. So I'm sitting it's like if I make my identity to be a mom and a wife and then my husband and children don't actually exist, why am I in this big house with all these laundry, all these dishes, all these kids' snacks? It feels very strange and foreign for me to be in the common area of this home when my children aren't here. I'm going to go back up to my room and I guess just hang out. It sucks. It sucks that I don't have a fucking awesome boyfriend because that would be cool. I could definitely just go up to my bed and have some fucking nice physical affection, some good sex with him. Like, hell yeah. That sucks that I don't have that. I don't know what to do. But yeah, this is broken home syndrome. This is a piece of broken home syndrome. It's not even feeling like you belong in your house. Like I don't like what do I need to do here? Like I mean, there's only so much self-care you can do. I mean, yeah, I'll probably get a shower later. Maybe I'll enjoy sitting around in the evening. Um, it'll be nice to sleep in tomorrow and not have somebody wake me up. But I mean, that's all part of having kids, and I don't really mind it. Like, I don't like get mad about stuff like that. I mean, I don't really get to, like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Probably only somebody else in my actual position would understand, but I mean, he just treats me like I'm a leper. He treats me like I'm some scum that like literally deserves this. Like I just don't feel like I really do deserve this. I really feel like I deserve to you know, have him loving me, caring for me, like looking forward to coming home so he can be with me and the family, you know? I mean, maybe I don't. Like I said, I could be wrong. I could be literally like the worst piece of shit and just not even know it. Because I mean, I get it. Like, because I can see clearly that, like, people who do really awful things to people don't notice it. So, I mean, if I'm a person who is like really bad and this is exactly what I deserve, all this pain and loneliness, I mean, then hey, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm getting my payback because I don't know what I did, but I don't know. I just feel like for somebody who is like compassionate the way I feel that I am, open to communication, I'm sexual, I'm loyal, um, I really don't feel, I'm not really hyped up either. So it's like I don't really like to argue and scream. Like I just, it seems to me that I should have somebody that loves me. But I mean, you know, I don't, so I'm gonna have to cope with that. And I guess making videos is kind of my way of getting some of my feelings out instead of, more unhealthy ways. But yeah, so I guess that's that. I'm gonna go up to my room. There's no reason for me to be in a kitchen if I literally don't have anybody to cook for. And there's no reason for me to be in the living room watching a TV that shows cartoons if there's no kids here to watch the fucking cartoons. So, yeah. Okay. See you later then.